Today's topic is solving a system of equations by graphing. In this lesson, we're going to review how do we solve a system of equations by graphing, and how do we determine the number of solutions to a system of equations. So let's begin. When solving a system of equations, you are trying to find what points the lines have in common. There's three possible scenarios that could happen at this point. So first of all, the lines could cross in exactly one point. So if you see down here, I have two lines crossing, they intersect in just one point. The second thing that could happen is the lines could overlap. You could have, if you look at this example right here, we have an orange and red line, just one right on top of the other. And the third thing that could happen is the lines couldn't cross maybe at all. So if you look at this picture right here, I have two parallel lines, they'll never touch. So either lines are going to cross in one point, or they're going to overlap each other and have an infinite number of points in common, or they're not going to cross at all, and when they don't cross at all and they're parallel, they will have no points in common. So our solutions could be one, infinite solution, or no solution, depending on what the scenario is. One more thing I want to point out is that if lines are going to cross in exactly one point, their slopes are going to be different. They'll be going at different angles, so eventually they will cross. If you have scenario number 2, where you have one line on top of the other, they're exactly the same line, so they have the same slope and the same y-intercept. If we have scenario number 3, where we have two parallel lines, they have the same slope because they're going at exactly the same angle, but their y-intercepts are different. So if you look at this picture here, this is the y-intercept of the top line, this is the y-intercept of the bottom line. The y-intercepts are different, but the slopes are the same. You may want to refer back to this later while you're doing your work today. Feel free to go back and rewatch the video and pause it on this screen. So let's practice solving a system of equations by graphing. The very first thing that we want to do is want to look at each equation one at a time. So if we look at this problem right here, my top equation is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. What we want to do is we want to pick out the slope or the m and the y-intercept or the b, and then we want to graph it. So my slope is that number right here in front of x, so that is negative 1/2. My y-intercept is this number on the end, so that is 3. If you remember to graph it, the first thing you want to do is you want to plot the y-intercept. So this is my y-axis here. We're going to go up 3 on the y-axis. We're going to put a dot. And then after that, since my slope is negative 1/2, I'm going to go down 1 over 2 and put another dot. And I can keep doing that. From this point, I can go down 1 over 2. I can go down 1 over 2. And I could even reverse. Instead of going down 1 to the right 2, I could go up 1 and to the left 2. Up 1 and to the left 2. And then what I can do is I can take all those points and I connect them. I highly recommend drawing more than just 2 points to make your line. The more points you have, the more accurate it'll be. So let me go ahead and make a line through all those points right there. So there's my first line. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to graph the second line. So I'm going to look at y equals 5. Now that one's a little bit trickier. I don't have an x in there. So if you remember, that's one of those special lines. Remember Hoy and Vux. Horizontal lines have a slope of 0, and they are y equals a number. So if I have y equals 5, I go up 5 on the y-axis. I can put a dot right there, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line. So now I have my two lines graphed, and what I want to do to solve it is find, well, what do they have in common? So if I look at what they have in common, they're going to have this one point right here. I've got to name that point. Remember, points are named by using parentheses and writing your x-coordinate of the point first and your y-coordinate second. So if I want to name this point that I just circled in blue, I can start kind of at my origin. I'm going to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I went to the right 4, that's negative 4. Up 5 is positive 5. That is my solution to this system of equations. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to check it. So to check it, what you're going to do is you're going to take each of the original equations that you have. There's my first equation, here's my second equation. And we're going to take this point, -4, 5, that we thought was our answer. We think it's the right one. We're going to put the -4 in for, oops, sorry about that. We're going to put the -4 in for the x and the 5 in for the y. Remember, x is first, y is second. So to check it, I have, well, is 5 equal to -1/2 times -4 plus 3? Well, let's simplify. 5 equals, and then -1/2 times -4 is +2. +2 plus 3 is 5. So that one checks out. Now this one, all I have is a y in the equation, so all I'm going to do is put a 5 in, because that's what y is. I'll put a 5 in for the y. I have 5 equals 5. That's true. So we know for sure that this -4, 5 is our answer. The next skill that I want to review with you is, how do we know, just looking at any two equations, how many solutions we're going to have? So if you remember, if we go back to this slide right here, we know that if the slopes are different, we're going to have one solution. If we have the same slope and the same y-intercept, we're going to have infinite solution. If we have the same slope and different y-intercepts, we're going to have no solution. So let's go ahead and let's look at some of these equations to determine how many solutions we may have. So looking at these first two equations that we have right here, I'm going to check out my slopes first, and I see they're exactly the same. Then I'm going to look at my y-intercepts. They are different. So if I have the same slope, they're going at the same angle, but I have different y-intercepts, how many solutions do I have? Well, if you would think about what this graph would look like, same slope, different y-intercepts, those should be parallel lines, which means you would have no solution. If I look at my next example, remember that if there's not a number in front of x, it means there is a 1 here. This would be -1. My slopes are different. So right away, if you have different slopes, you know that eventually those two lines are going to cross each other, and they will cross in one point. So I have one solution. And finally, my last example here, it's hard to compare because look at this equation. It's not written in slope-intercept form. So if you remember, we learned some skills to rewrite it. We want to get the y all by itself. So I could add 8x to both sides, and I would get 4y equals 8x plus 2. Divide every single thing by 4, and then that would give me y equals 2x plus 1/2. Notice these two equations here are exactly the same. Same slope, same y-intercept. So they are going to have an infinite number of solutions in common. Now let's go ahead and let's take a minute and let's look at what you're going to see in your Google Slides activity. In your Google slide today, it's all going to be about solving systems by graphing. The very first slide that you're going to do, it says, follow the steps to solve the system of equations below by graphing. Okay, so that's your directions right there. Step 1 says, drag several points from the yellow box, that's this box right here, to create a graph of equation 1. Then create a line through the points. Follow the same steps for equation 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at equation 1, and you're going to pick out the slope and the y-intercept. I'll kind of get this one started for you so you know what to do. The y-intercept's -3, so you're just going to, I don't know if this is going to work here on this. We're going to drag a dot over to -3. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to drag a dot to fill in your slope. Your slope is 2, which is 2 over 1. So you're going to go from this dot up to over 1. Let's see if this isn't working quite so great on my screen. Maybe I'll just write it in. And you're going to put a dot right there. Then it says draw a line. To draw a line, all you have to do is go up here to this line tool, and you'll select line. And my apologies because this isn't working so well with my Active Inspire. But there's a drop-down menu, and you'll select line, and then you can go ahead and sketch a line in. Then it says, step number 2, based on the graph, what is the solution to the system of equations? So after you've graphed both of these lines, you want to tell me where they're crossing. This should be a point. X first, Y second, put it in parentheses, and that's what you're going to put in spot 2. Spot 3 says, demonstrate how you can check that the solution is correct. So think about how we checked the first example that I worked. You take your X and your Y coordinates and you put them in for the X and the Y in each of these places in the equation, and you see if it makes a true statement. So that's how you will do slide number 1. Now let's look at slide number 2. Slide number 2, it says use the typing tool. So you're just going to type your answers in to record which graph each student created to solve their system of equations. Then type the solution to the system. If you notice, all 3 students here have exactly the same line right there. Okay, so that means that in the graphs A, B, and C, 3 lines are exactly the same. And I think you can probably see that this is the line here. So you've got to look at the bottom equation of each of them to see where it's located. Is it graph A, B, or C? Right here is where you're going to type in, where it says graph, you're going to type in the letter A, B, or C. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to tell me the solution. The solution is the point where they are crossing. You're going to name that, and so that you're going to name as X, comma, Y. So maybe it's going to be like 3, 4, 3, 7, something like that. So go ahead and put it in parentheses. The next slide that you're going to look at here, it says, use your knowledge of systems to type your solution to each question in the white box. So to answer the questions on this slide, you need to recall how you know how many solutions a system has. So it all has to do with the slope and the y-intercept. You can refer back to the video, the earlier spot in the video where I had that summarized for you. And then finally, the very last slide, what you're going to do, see if I can get it to appear here, it says drag the 2 equations of the lines graph below. So you're just dragging these equations here. You're going to pick them and drag them up into these white boxes here. So you have to match the lines with the equation. Remember, it's all about picking out the slopes and the y-intercept. So that's what's going to go in these boxes here. You're going to click and drag. Then the other boxes, the boxes here where it says solution, that's where you're going to type the point where the lines are crossing. And again, that point needs to be named as X, Y. I hope that'll help you to get started on your video today. Have a great day.